So welcome everyone. For anyone who doesn't know me, anyone who's new watching this recording, my name is Emily and I'm really glad that you could be here today. We're just going to begin making yourself comfortable where you're sitting, just relaxing your body, maybe making some little micro adjustments, whatever you need to do to settle into your space. And perhaps just taking a nice big deep breath in through the nose and breathing air into your belly. Big sigh, letting go. And if you like, you can go ahead and place your hands across your chest and just begin a gentle bilateral tapping, giving yourself a little butterfly hug. And as you do, we're going to get rid of what's at the forefront of our minds and put it into the giant worry bowl. So you can do this in any way you please. If you'd like to say these things aloud, anything that might be causing you anxiety or fear or anger, anything that you don't want to carry for this time we have together. See if you'd like to express it through words, maybe through sound, maybe through sighs, just sighing a little more out each breath. You might also just like to close your eyes or keep them open. Just imagine these things coming out of you. You might be noticing some tension in a particular part. Perhaps just imagining that tension from wherever it is in the body coming on out into the bowl. And you can be still or you can be moving. It's totally up to you. Just taking this moment to see what's there at the forefront of your mind that you can let go of. Even if it's just to put it down for this short period of time, you can pick it up again later. And we might all take a nice big breath in, breathing in through the nose, into your belly. And a big sigh on the exhale, letting go of any tension in your legs, in your lower limbs, in your feet, your ankles, your thighs. Just letting it go. And breathing in nice and deep whenever you're ready. This time relaxing any tension in your upper body, in your neck, your shoulders, your back. Just letting it go. And one more big breath in. Relaxing any tension in your face, in your head, in your neck. Go ahead and pop that giant bowl of worries and concerns out of sight, out of mind for this time. You can have it back at the end if you wish. Now we're just going to give our subconscious mind to let go of anything that it's been holding on to as well. So you can repeat after me, saying out loud, I give my subconscious mind permission to release my worries and fears now. Once you've given that permission, we're just going to get a bit of flow moving through our body. So just bringing your hands slightly cupped onto your lower belly. We're going to tap from here. Now if tapping's too much for you, you can just brush over these areas, just moving over each part in a brushing motion. But if you're able to, then tapping is highly recommended to get our life force energy flowing freely through the body. So tapping onto the chest and tapping over one arm and all the way down. And building up some happy seal energy for the middle. See if you can put a ridiculous smile on your face, giving us all a round of applause for being here and tapping your way back up. Giving yourself a pat on the back for the same reason. And tapping over this other arm and all the way down, building up that happy seal, happy walrus energy for the middle. And tapping all the way back up for another pat on the back. For pushing through whatever it is, there's blocks and barriers that you've pushed through to be here. And just bringing your fingers to your face, gentle raindrops down the center and slightly further out. And one more row down the edges of the face, seeing if you can soften your expression just a little. And then gentle fists over the top of your head, or maybe just running your hands through your hair, whichever way. And coming down around to the back of the neck. And another row slightly further out, down and around. And then just above the ears and down and around. And then finding your kidneys, giving yourself a pat on the lower back there and tapping all the way down into the top of your feet. And then coming back up the inside. And just pausing on the belly once again, taking a nice big breath in. Big sigh. I'm going to do another round. And as you do, just imagine anything your subconscious mind was clinging hold of, that you're able to shift it and get that energy, that blocked, stuck energy flowing freely through the body. And big happy seals. And tapping your way back up. And over the other side. Just going at your own pace. And all the way back up. Another big pat on the back. And gentle raindrops down the front of the face. Softening that face. Softening the expression. And over the top of the head once again. Another row. And just coming to find your kidneys on the back once again and tapping your way down to your feet. And then coming back up the inside. And resting your hands back on your belly, closing your eyes down, taking a nice big breath in. Big sigh on the exhale. And just allowing yourself this moment to check in with how it feels in your body. So you might be attuned to that slight buzzing sensation in your body now from the tapping. Really feeling where your body ends and the world around you begins. Maybe tuning into that sensation of your life force energy flowing a little freer through the body. That tingling. Maybe you're noticing something else entirely. That's perfectly okay. Whatever you're noticing, see if you can notice it without any judgment. Just witness what's there to feel. And perhaps you're noticing the type of thoughts that are moving through your mind. Again, no judgment here. Just allowing yourself to witness them. Perhaps able to step back from them, recognize that you are not your thoughts. That your thoughts can move through you and they can be let go. And when you feel ready, I want you to see if you can make yourself even more comfortable. And for you, that might look like lying your body down. You might like to grab hold of a cushion for your head, or maybe hold on to one, nice big hug, or popping your hands in your lap, or a nice tight squeeze if you feel like you need a hug today, or a softened version of that self-hug. However you'd like to place your body, you can just settle into that position now. We're just going to do a little grounding exercise. And now as you settle into your space a little more comfortably, you might like to continue that check-in on your body. Perhaps you'd like to start at your feet and noticing how they feel when you're still. Maybe noticing how they feel against whatever surface is beneath you. And you might choose to move from there, scanning upwards, noticing the sensations through the rest of your legs. Perhaps pausing for a moment to check in with how it feels in your hips. Maybe you're aware of some tension here. Maybe aware of the tension releasing. Perhaps with each exhale, you're able to relax this area a little more. And you might be choosing to bring your attention to your stomach and noticing the internal sensations happening here. Maybe noticing that as you breathe, your belly moves. And perhaps your attention follows the rest of your bodily movements that coincide with your breathing. Maybe noticing how your ribs and chest move as you circulate that air through your airways. And maybe you're choosing to tune into the rhythm that your heart has set for this moment in time. Your unique rhythm. That constant, steady beat in the background of the song and dance of your life. And you might be feeling called to bring your attention up to your neck. Maybe you're able to relax your throat a little more with each exhale. Perhaps also allowing a softening of your jaw. And maybe you're able to allow a softening of all of your facial muscles. Whilst at the same time, you might be able to feel the worrisome energy shift out of your brow, just letting that worry simply fall off your face. And in a similar way, perhaps you're able to let go of the thoughts that are whirling around in your mind, recognizing that here in this moment, there is no need to hold on to them. Here in this moment, what's actually needed is for those thoughts to float on out of your mind, simply letting each one go. And you might notice how, as you relax even deeper now into your body, each breath allows for even more of those thoughts to become freed from your mind. And noticing how each exhale is an invitation for your body to let go of a little more tension. And perhaps your own body is inviting you to settle even deeper now into the experience of relaxation, knowing that there is no right way and there is no wrong way to relax. There is just your way. And as you relax in your own way, only as comfortably and deeply as you choose, you might decide to give yourself the luxury of full comfort. And as you relax comfortably in this way, I invite you to imagine that every breath is like a gentle wave, soothing your mind and body, carrying you deeper into a state of ease. As you continue to breathe, you might choose to check in with your entire body, noticing where your walls are, where you end and the external world begins. Perhaps becoming aware of the temperature of your skin and feeling the pressure of your body against the surface beneath you that supports you, that cradles you, inviting you to let go just a little more. And you might like to imagine that any remaining thoughts in your mind begin to soften, like clouds drifting across a sky, and you don't have to chase them. You can simply watch them as they move across the air, knowing that there is absolutely nothing you need to do right now, nothing you need to solve or figure out. And with this awareness, you might like to go ahead and give yourself permission to be exactly where you are and to be exactly who you are right now. And I'd like to invite you to imagine a peaceful place, a place where you feel completely at ease, a place where you can simply be without any demands or expectations. It might be a quiet meadow, a peaceful beach, or even a cozy room filled with warmth. Whatever place comes to mind is just perfect. And as you imagine yourself in this place, bringing it to life by noticing the colours and the shapes and textures, noticing the sounds and the smells. Just notice how your body responds. Perhaps there's a deeper sense of calm spreading through you, or maybe you feel a gentle release of tension. Whatever you notice is exactly right for you. And as you continue to relax deeper into this peaceful place, you may become aware of the rhythms within you, the beat of your heart, the flow of your breath, the gentle hum of your nervous system. Your body is an amazing creation, isn't it? It knows how to heal, how to rest, how to work, and how to play. Yet sometimes when life becomes challenging, when chronic illness or mental stress appears, the body can fall out of balance and forget its natural rhythm. The nervous system might slip into a state of fight or flight, where everything feels urgent and rest seems impossible. But here's the beautiful thing. Just as your body can slip into fight or flight, it can also find its way back to balance, a place where work, rest, and play exist in harmony. And this balance, this rhythm, is something you have control over. Just like you have guided your mind to bring to life this peaceful paradise of yours, you have the ability to guide your mind and body back to a state of balance. You can return to find your own natural, balanced rhythm. You might like to imagine your life as a piece of music, with each moment being a note, a beat, or a pause. In any song, rhythm is essential. It's the pattern that gives life to the melody. Without rest, without those pauses between the notes, the music would become chaotic, just noise without meaning. The rests are as vital as the notes themselves. They allow the song to breathe, to flow, and to find harmony. In the same way, you have the power to decide the rhythm of your life. The way you respond to the world around you is like choosing the tempo of your personal song. And when you allow yourself to truly rest, you create those essential pauses in the music of your life. The more you honor those pauses, the more vibrant and full the notes of your work, play, and healing become. Rest is not an indulgence, it's an essential part of your rhythm. Just as a musician needs to pause between notes to create beauty, you need to give your body and mind space to recover, to recharge, and to find balance. When you rest, your nervous system begins to shift, just as a song moves from a fast, intense section into a gentle, soothing refrain. You transition from the frantic energy of fight or flight into the calming cadence of rest and digest. And in this balanced rhythm, tension releases and relaxation takes its place. And when you embrace the natural flow, you'll find that your energy returns, your creativity blossoms, and your body heals. The song of your life becomes one of harmony, grace, and balance. And you might notice how you've been able to guide your internal rhythm in this moment towards a more peaceful melody. And as you allow yourself to fully embrace the harmony that is within, you can feel the ease settling into every part of your being. And knowing that this rhythm, this balance, is always available to you whenever you need it, whenever you choose to return to it. With each breath, you invite this peaceful energy to flow through you, grounding you in the present moment where all is well. And perhaps your mind is now recalling a particular song or a melody or a genre of music that you know resonates with you. And I wonder if perhaps your subconscious mind would like to connect that music with this deep inner knowing, helping you remember that you get to choose to set your rhythm, just like you can set the radio station or the playlist. And so next time you find yourself feeling anxious or overwhelmed, you might feel called to play this music that you are drawn towards, to help signal to your nervous system that it's safe to return to the gentle, balanced rhythm of relaxation, of ease, of flow. And you might like to take this moment to allow your current relaxed rhythm to flow through your body, for it to move through every part of you and reach every cell, spreading that deep inner knowing that you have the power to set this rhythm within yourself. You have the power to choose your own tempo, your own pace. And perhaps you're feeling called to move with the gentle rhythm that you have set for yourself. Perhaps your body is wishing for a gentle sway, a flowing movement that allows you to explore the sensations of your body as you gently bring your awareness back to it. And as you do, perhaps wiggling those fingers and toes and gently swaying or shifting your body, you might feel called to harmonize with the soothing hum of your nervous system. So just allowing a soft hum on each exhale, using your own voice as an instrument to add another layer to your experience of relaxing into your own calm and balanced rhythm. And so as you reawaken to your surroundings with that gentle movement and perhaps that gentle hum with each exhale, you might feel called to eventually blink open your eyes and let the light come back in. And if you're already seated, you might like to just have a gentle sway happening with your spine. You can also create a little bit of movement if you're still lying your body down, maybe just stretching or rolling your shoulders or taking your arms out to the sides or up overhead. And so you might like to just explore some movement in your midsection. You might take that movement forwards and back, curling your shoulders over and then opening up your chest, taking your body forward and back. Or you might like to take it around in gentle circles, maybe just beginning with a small circle and then widening it out a little further. However you feel called to explore movement in your body in this moment is perfectly fine. You might like to bring some movement into your arms, maybe some movement into your legs, stretching them, rolling the wrists and the ankles perhaps, pointing and flexing. And if you would like to join me in that hum to massage the vagus nerve from the inside, you might like to go on and gather up all of that air. Just exploring what feels good for you, or exploring what feels like it's releasing tension. When you feel ready, you can begin to bring your body back to stillness in the center. And we're going to take our arms out either side and just hold them here as we stretch our body out over one way. Just holding and feeling the strength in the midsection, holding you in that place until you feel those signals of your body wanting to come back, and then taking it to center, back over the other side. Again, holding, feeling for the sensations, always connecting in with the messages of the body. And then coming back to center. If your arms are feeling hot and heavy, you can lower them down. If you like, you can take some movement there into rotations, or you can continue on moving from side to side. However you'd like to strengthen and stretch your core and your arms. You might like to take them up overhead and twist or stretch your body out and around. And so you're holding a big ball, maybe a big ball of energy. Just taking it around, above, taking it anywhere that you like. And bringing that ball of energy into your heart. And from here, you might like to just bring your hands either side. Just soft fists facing upwards. And here we're going to do a twisting, detoxifying action. So twisting that wrist and twisting across the body. And really stretching out to one side and then bringing it all the way back. Just nice and slow, really feeling that twist in the fascia and the tissues. And then bringing it back. And if you want to speed it up, you can, or you can just go nice and slow, really staying with those sensations in the body. Maybe imagining each punch you're able to punch something out and away from your life. Maybe a thought that's been bothering you, you can just get rid of that, let it go. Maybe a belief that's holding you back, you could let that go. And just twisting your way, punching those things out. We'll do one more on either side. And then just coming back to the center and taking your hands up in front if you can. We're going to be genies. If that's too much, you can just lower them down. But if you can have them up here, just taking a breath in the center and twisting over to one side and back to the center when you're ready. You might like to imagine just calling in something that you're wishing for, something that you're hoping for. Pretending that you are a genie and you can grant this wish for yourself. And just coming back to center when you're ready, and you can let your arms come down either side. And we're just going to stretch our bodies lengthways on the mat. I might just tilt my screen so you can see me better. And from here, just planting your feet down on the mat and just allowing your body to fall backwards a little bit, just holding yourself up with the strength of your core muscles. And if you like, you can lift your feet off. And just hold for as long as you can until you feel that heat or the shakiness there in your belly, and then you can lower yourself down. And if you're practicing from a chair, just creating that same posture, just leaning your body back, engaging those core muscles. And so once you feel that heat or that shakiness in your belly, you can just lower yourself down vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way down. And once there, just really feel your spine flat against the mat. If you like, you can curl your knees up and give yourself a gentle little roll around, massaging your spine there. Just becoming a little ball. And for anyone who's practicing on the chair, you might like to just raise one of your knees up, giving yourself a hug here, maybe rolling your not wrist, what's that one? Ankle. Once you've explored that massaging of your back against the floor, the mat, or wherever you are, if you like, you can bring your feet back down onto the mat. And from here, just lift up your buttocks, nice straight line. Or you can do the other variation, placing your feet together and raising your buttocks up, creating a bit more instability, making your body work a bit harder, but helping to release the tension here in the hips. And if you're practicing from a chair, you might like to just be transitioning from this position here, engaging the front of your core and then leaning right forward, engaging those muscles at the back and just moving through those at your own pace. And of course, if you are on the mat, you can just lower your body back down any time for a rest. And if you want to just repeat that movement, just lifting yourself up and holding, waiting for those signals of your body, and then lowering yourself back down. And when you're ready, just planting your feet back on the mat. I'm just going to drop our knees over to one side, both of them the same way, and then back to center and back over to the other side. Going as far as you can and holding if you like, or just transitioning between both sides. Free-flowing movement. It's totally up to you if you'd like to hold them for longer. Remember, you get to set your pace, your rhythm, your tempo. And if you're practicing from a chair, sorry, I almost forgot, you can just do the same motion, just dropping one of your knees down and then back up, just making sure you're nice and stable in that chair. Just getting that rotation happening in the hips. Just moving from one leg to the other. Again, you get to choose the pace that you set. And if you like, you can keep going with that motion, or you can bring your feet in to meet. Once again, let your knees fall out either side, just creating a nice big opening in the hips. Maybe just bringing your arms up as well, creating an opening in your chest, nice big opening all the way through your body. And if you're seated, you can do the same thing, just widening out your stance and just taking a few deep breaths into the center of yourself. And when you feel ready, you can just stretch your body out lengthways or have your body seated if you're in a chair. We're just going to do our tense and release exercises. So you might like to close your eyes down for this and just scan from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head, just noticing where there might be any tension still lingering in the body without any judgment, just noticing where it might be. We'll move through each section of us. As we breathe in, we're going to create some tension in the area and hold on to the tension, hold on to the breath, and then exhale and let it go when you're ready. So breathing in and creating some tension in your feet and your ankles to begin. And letting that air, letting that tension go. And next we'll do from our ankles to our knees, creating some tension in our calves and our shins. Deep breath in. And relaxing, letting go when you're ready. Next, from your knees to your buttocks. Deep breath in, tightening up the thighs, tightening up the buttocks. And relaxing when you're ready. Next, we'll do our stomach and lower back. Deep breath in. And next, we'll do our chest and upper back. Breathing in tight. And next we'll do our arms from fingertips all the way up to the shoulders, both sides. Deep breath in. And next we'll do our neck and shoulders. Deep breath in. And we'll do our face and our head now. Deep breath in, tighten up that face. And letting go of all the tension there in the breath. Now we'll do one more, totally up to you which area you'd like to focus on, or maybe you want to do a whole body tense and release. Your choice now. Deep breath in. And just relaxing and letting go of all of that tension. You might like to just have your hands by your side, palms facing up to receive or facing down to ground. And just breathe for a moment into this quiet, peaceful, still moment. If you wish, then you can roll your body to one side and press yourself up off the mat, or you can stay lying down. It's totally up to you. I'm just going to welcome you to connect in with the body a little more, connecting in with the sensations in our face. To begin, just a little massage. So I'm just slightly distracted because the family of ducks is going past my window. So sweet, so lovely, so good to have springtime in the air. So just massaging any worry out of your face. Maybe you want to imagine the fluffy little ducklings out the window. And just pinching along your eyebrow each time, shifting that worry out of your brow. And then finding the softness of your eyelids and painting a line on them, moving slightly further up, little increments all the way up your face, pressing firmer on the eyebrows when you get there, noticing all of the hairs, all the texture there. Moving all the way up, shifting the worry to the sides and off the face and all the way up to your hairline. Coming down to the temples and down to the jaw, maybe finding that joint there, letting your mouth fall softly open, massaging any tender areas in any way that feels good for you. You might like to just massage up and down or press in towards the back of your face and back and forth, or rotating your hands around might feel good for you. Or just holding your hands into that tight area, into that crevice of the cheek, and just open your mouth and just move your face from side to side. Noticing how your hands can press up against those tense areas, just releasing that tension there. Maybe just exploring around anywhere else in this area that's holding on to a lot of tension for you. Maybe giving your cheeks a big smoosh, big circles. Not worrying about how your face looks, just connecting in with the feelings of how it feels when you apply some pressure on each part that help release the tension there. Exploring all of the surface of your face. Maybe taking that pressure along the jaw, over to the ears, and just massaging anywhere that you would like to massage in and around your ears. Maybe just pulling them away or pulling them up. Seeing what feels good for you. Maybe taking those massaging hands down either side of the neck and up around the back of the head. All the way into the surface of your skull. Massaging in any way that you can, any way that you want to here. You might do circle motions, you might do running your hands through your hair or across your skull. You might like to just apply some pressure and just hold it there. Whatever feels good for you. There's no right way or wrong way to do it. And if you feel like you've explored all of your head. And feel free to bring those massaging hands down to your neck and shoulders and just connect in here. Massage these areas that hold on to a bit of tension, maybe gently shifting the weight of your head from side to side. Maybe taking it forward, just making sure your movements are nice and slow and controlled, not overstretching in any way. When you feel ready, we'll move our hands onto our collarbones. We're just going to rub up and down, just above and below here. Open up our lymphatic flow for the day if you haven't already. Do 10 times over and then tapping on that same area. And then on the other side. And then just coming back up and just massaging gently down underneath the jaw. Might feel a little tender, so go easy on yourself if it does. So we'll just massage down here 10 times over. And tapping on that area, then moving on to the other side. And making gentle fists with your hand, we'll take them downwards, back and forth across the chest. Getting that flow happening in our lymphatic system. So those toxins that we take on each day, they can come on out of our bodies. And then tapping here and massaging in underneath one side of your underarm. And then punching into that area 10 times over. And then on the other side. And then when we go underneath the breast or pecs, just alternating that top hand back and forth, opening it up here. And then just finding that crease in your groin and using your thumb in a down and out motion, just rubbing into the creases 10 times over. And then tapping. And then lastly, underneath the knees. And we'll do some more tapping. We're just going to bring it to our meridian lines and tapping on these emotional freedom technique points. But again, I just want to give you the freedom to see where you'd like to take this tapping. So it's up to you whether you'd like to focus on affirming statements, maybe overcoming a challenge or positive affirmations. We'll just give you the time as you do the tapping, just moving from one point to the other, to see where you'd like to take it. You might just like to breathe and think about the things in your life that are challenging you and see what comes up, what comes through your mind now in this relaxed and calm state. And so moving up to the eyebrows, just tapping here, taking nice big deep breaths as you tap. Sending through those calming signals to the amygdala, to the nervous system, to your inner child, to every part of you, that it is okay. When you're ready, moving that tapping over to the side of the eyes. You might even just like to tune into the sensations of your body as this calming signal goes through and flows through. And coming down underneath the eyes. Maybe the tapping becomes part of that internal rhythm of you. And tapping down underneath the nose. And onto the chin. Moving on to the collarbones when you're ready. Breathing through any discomfort, any challenging thoughts or emotions that arise. And of course, saying any affirming statements that you might need to say to yourself. Any words of encouragement that you might need in this moment. And then tapping onto one underarm. And moving to the other side when you're ready. And then finally bringing the tapping onto the top of your head. And as you tap here, just imagine sending yourself some love. And you can do this just through the tapping, or imagine breathing love into your body through your nose, filling up your belly. You might like to say something along the lines of, I love and accept myself exactly as I am. And when you're ready, you can stop your tapping and just allow your hands to come to your lap, or you might like to lie your body down or put your body back into a comfortable position, whatever you would like to do. We're just going to do another quick little visualization to finish up. And so just making yourself comfortable, closing your eyes down. And I want you to imagine yourself in the future, whether it's a few hours, a few days, a few weeks, or a few years from now, wherever you'd like to go, where you've overcome a challenge in your life. So there might be something that's challenging you in the present moment. I want you to imagine yourself having overcome this challenge of yours, whatever it might be, and just tune into the feeling of that. Maybe you're celebrating it. Maybe you're just relaxing, feeling the peace of overcoming it. Whatever it is that you're feeling in this moment in the future, see if you can bring it to life using your imagination. So tuning in to your surroundings where you are. So whether you're in the same place, maybe you're in a different place entirely. Maybe it's the same season, or maybe it's a different one. Just noticing your surroundings, maybe tuning into the sounds to begin with. Noticing what it is you can hear nearby and how the sounds might add to your feeling of relief or joy, vibrancy, whatever it is that you're conjuring up in your mind and your body. Just notice how the sounds contribute to that feeling. Maybe that beautiful music that really draws you in, that captivates you, is being played. And just noticing what there is to see around you in this place in the future, having overcome this challenge of yours. Noticing what time of day it is and where the sun or the moon is in the sky. Or maybe if there's the glow of a lamp or a candle or a fireplace. Just noticing that light, noticing what it illuminates nearby you, whether it casts shadows, whether it makes everything glow. Maybe there's that golden glow golden hour, sunrise or sunset. Just notice the colors where you are and the textures, those shapes. Noticing if there's movement or if there's stillness. And as you absorb all of the beauty around you in this future moment, taking a deep breath in and noticing the smells. Noticing if there's a particular smell in the air, maybe a taste as well. Noticing how that adds to the feeling that you're feeling. And tuning in to how it feels on the outside of your body. So maybe noticing the temperature of the air, noticing that season, if there's a breeze, if there's the warmth of sun on your skin perhaps. Just notice what it is that you can feel on the outside of your body. You might even like to reach out and touch something. Maybe you're holding something. Maybe there's someone nearby. Maybe you'd like to give them a hug. Just notice how it feels on the outside of your body as you do whatever it is that you're doing in this moment in the future, having overcome your challenge. Maybe you're noticing the warmth of the earth coming up from your feet, or maybe you're noticing that your feet are on the grass or in the water. Notice how that feels. And then notice how it feels deep within your body. Turning your attention inward to those internal sensations, maybe tuning into that rhythm within you, that heartbeat, that flow of your breath, and just noticing the rhythm in this moment in the future. What is the tempo? What is the pace? What is the melody that your nervous system plays in the future? And how does it feel in the rest of your body? Are you able to notice your muscles? Do they feel strong, energized? What is it that you're noticing about the insides of your body? Maybe you're noticing the type of thoughts that move through your mind. Maybe there's a bit more clarity to them. Maybe there's more space between them. Just notice these things that go on in the inside of you, in this future version of you, having overcome whatever might be challenging you. And whether you're feeling a sense of relief or joy or achievement, whatever it might be that you're feeling in this future, see what happens when you put a smile on your face. Just notice how the sensations might shift and change in the rest of your body. And you might like to imagine that you're able to breathe in the feeling of this that you're conjuring up. Breathe it in from outside and all around your body. Joy, achievement, pride, whatever it is that you're feeling, having overcome your challenge. Breathe that feeling into your lungs, into your airways. Let it travel all throughout your body, reaching every organ, every cell, helping heal the parts of you that need to be healed, and helping send the message through that this is what it feels like to have overcome that challenge. Just let your body know what it feels like. Just breathe that feeling into your being. And you might like to imagine that with each exhale, you're able to let go of those things that might be holding you back. Maybe there's some self-limiting beliefs there, some conditioning, some ideas you've taken on from other people, from society. things that don't serve you anymore, if there's anything of those that you can let go of, see if they can come out with each exhale. And as they come out, you make room for more of this beautiful feeling to come on in. Breathe it on into your body. Exhale out anything that might be blocking. Let it go. You might like to go ahead and assign this feeling a color or a few colors, maybe a blend of colors. You can breathe that colorful energy into your body, into your being. Exhale out, maybe the shadows, that darkness within, those blocks, those barriers, those self-limiting beliefs, let them go. And just cycle through with your breath, allowing that feeling, whatever it is, joy, relief, energy, whatever you're feeling, just breathe it on into your body. Let it fill you up, filling you up so entirely that it like spills out the top of your crown and cascades down around the outside of your body. And as you hold on to this lovely feeling that you're conjuring up and breathing into your body, into your cells, just ask yourself if you'd like to set an intention. And this intention could be an action that you intend to take that helps you move towards overcoming this challenge in your life. The intention could be to practice feeling this way each day. It could be different for each of you, and I will give you a moment to think about what your intention today might be. And if you like, you can state that out loud. Let the universe know, let your subconscious mind know what it is. And when you feel ready, you can start to bring your awareness back to all of your body and to the room where you're sitting, maybe noticing the noises nearby you or noticing the temperature of the air. You might like to gently move your body and just make those little micro adjustments to your body, whatever it's calling for. Just listen to the needs of your body in this moment as you reawaken every part of you gently and slowly. Eventually, only when you're ready, blinking open your eyes and letting that light come on back in. Maybe bringing a gentle sway back to your body. And we'll finish up by making 3 sounds of VU together. Just sending through one final message to our nervous system, massaging our vagus nerve, and just adding that extra layer of harmonizing with our nervous system. And if you like, you can place your hand on your diaphragm and one on your chest so you can feel that vibration moving through you as well. Just feel your diaphragm open and expand. So we'll just make the sound of VU 3 times over, beginning with a nice big inhale now. Breathing in again when you're ready. And one more big breath in. And that does bring us to the end. I apologize, we've gone slightly over time, so thank you for sticking around. I will pop a little reminder of the link for donations if you would like to make one, but of course you don't need to, and I'll pop that in the description of the recording as well. And I'm going to finish up the recording now, so anyone who's watching this later, thank you for coming, and we'll see you next time.